Hello and welcome to DUD. This is a cute little demo game. It was actually recommended to me by a viewer and it looked pretty fun, so I thought, well, why not check it out? So here we are. You play as this guy, marked as a dud. It's a very neutral expression with a badass bandana, so you know he's the hero. And you have a little turret helping you out against a horde of angry faces. This game is available on itch via browser. The link will be in the description. There's various types of enemies. There's this big dude, bigger angry dudes, smaller angry dudes, and some of them drop various weapons, such as the shuriken. Now there's two extra slots. Those are inventory. We disregard those for any other purpose. But if we slot them in the first slot, that becomes our new weapon. We can also drop them and bin them. So for now we got a shuriken. Deals a bit more damage and it also pierces. So we can hit twice as many angry dudes as before. Now these little ones, they don't really pose much of a threat at all. They just come at you. I'll finish this one later. And there's these slower, bigger angry dudes. They also do not pose much threat, but if you kill them, they explode into little pellets. Also no problem, unless you're a bit clumsy, like I sometimes can be. It's a minor case of major skill issue, okay, right? No worries. This drop is for our turret. Normally, by default, it cannot move. It's got very simple legs, but we can get some better legs that allow it to change the direction slightly. By default, most of the legs, bar one I think, will make the turret follow the player dude. And here we have a sight. Plus 5% accuracy for the most weapons. It doesn't really do much. It's a minor bonus, but it's always nice to have. Now my personal best so far has been wave 59, I believe, when things got a bit too chaotic for me and I definitely did not walk into too many bullets at the same time. And here we see some of the other enemy types. The little... I think they're a bit less angry, but they're much faster. Yep, and here is another enemy type. It doesn't move much, and it's not... Actually, it doesn't look that angry, but they do have a mighty unibrow, and as a result of that, they've got quite a lot of firepower. And my initial troubles with getting to grips with this game was usual bullet hell, bullet heaven games, like Survivors types and whatnot. A dodge or a dash usually helps you dodge any bullets you dash through. Not so in this game, and every 10 waves we get a shop where we can pick up a perk. We get 1 perk point every 10 waves, but if we want to have more perks quicker, we can buy extra perk points sooner. I'm going to go for the... I reckon I'm going to go with the golden aura. It will help early on. It just turns enemies to gold, and golden enemies drop more gold, unsurprisingly. I'm not going to reroll. I think that's fine. The other options are... Well, the one other option is to... Well, it's a heal for 1500 coins. Oh. But when you're at full health, I do believe it increases your maximum health instead, and I think that is a barrel. No, that is also still a sight. And we're gonna bin that one, no worries. And keep dodging. That's now. Oh, this is my personal favorite, entirely due to its freezing ability. It's an epic rarity arrow. It pierces, it freezes, it's quite powerful, and it goes far. And what better way to deal with the barrages, the unibrow barrages, than to just not have to deal with them at all. Slightly better legs for our robot. Moving slow or moving fast. Well, looks like they really want us to try out the nail gun. However, I do like a huge volume of fire. I don't particularly find it that effective. Probably it's just a skill issue, as is the case. And oops, yeah, I've already been clumsy a bit. No worries. And here we have some opposing firepower from pinkish purples that eventually do get turned into gold. Is this a barrel? Nope. They shoot back at quite volume as well, even. And if you're too busy dodging others, well, you might have some troubles. Especially if you're like me, who can only do 1.5 things at the same time. So in this particular case, playing the game and commentating. Oh, here we go, another set of the spectral arrow. Hello? Oh no, I'm off. Okay, let's pretend that didn't happen and I did not. I saw. Okay, so what did not happen was that I did not see the currently equipped weapon indicator as a drop weapon and went after it. That is in our imaginations. Now I have a choice. Well, I have a choice between two weapons. I'm going to give one of those to my turret. One is the rocket launcher, and the other is a bunch of bouncy balls. One of them doesn't do much damage initially, but it does have a very nice bounce, and the other is just explosions. So I do love me some of those. So I'm going to stick with that one. There's various options you could try, and here we actually have our first mythic. A snow slow, which, just like my arrows, freezes enemies. And as much as it pains me to do it, I'm going to... Okay, let's do some quick maths. 10 DPS versus just under 16. I can't actually be bothered to do precise maths. And it explodes, but it doesn't freeze. Increased damage to frozen enemies. Actually, you know what? Let's give it a shot. Let's drop the other bounces. Most weapons come in various rarities. I'm not sure if all of them do. I haven't seen all rarities for arrow, for example. I've seen... Oh, I missed the sight. I thought... Oh, never mind, I did not miss the sight. I was yanked to the shop. Right, what have we got here? A rage effect, fire rate, reload speed and move speed. And the slight slow time. I reckon I'm actually going to go for both of them and buy a perk point. And I'm also going to heal myself. Don't worry about that. Slowly press the wrong thing to go out of the shop. Right, and we bought a perk point, so now we have to activate our rage. Oh, I did it again. Right, E to resume, not escape. And there goes a... Oh, that is a sight. Is it? Yeah. So it makes us a bit more inaccurate and... Actually, I'm going to give it to my turret because... Hang on, what does it fire? I can't remember. It fires... Yeah, I've got nothing really that I could set it on fire. Flammable. So I'm going to try giving it explosions again, and I immediately get hit and losing the health I bought. You know, as one does. And now we explode enemies and set the ones that didn't die on fire. And I keep forgetting to use my dash. I'm just getting the other pink dudes gold. Here we go, now we can make our distance. And we have a mythic pair of legs for our bot. Drops mines while moving. In the green one, I don't really know why I keep the other ones. Maybe I'll use them for later. I won't need mines. Well, of course I will eventually. That's wave 24. When I played this earlier, I believed... Ow, clumsy. Wave 23 was one of the first boss waves, but it's not the case so far. And here we have a double cannon. We're less accurate, fire slower, but we fire twice. It does eat two bullets. So it's not twice as efficient, but it does technically give a boost to the fire rate. Ow. Very clumsy. I can shoot or I can dodge. I can't do both things at once. Oh, here we have our first boss encounter as I get hit while I'm trying to aim. Very clumsily. The twins. They have a lot of health and they're quite serious. Usually, and okay, so I think this is a mod. This one in particular creates a shockwave that repels enemy projectiles. However, they will still do damage to you if, for example, you give it to your turret and it deflects towards yourself. Ask me how I know. I found out the hard way myself. It does seem like the fire plus rockets is quite powerful because previously I used to have quite some problems dealing with the twins. This one was quite easy despite the fact that I got hit a few times. I'm going to put it down to the fact that they just spawned on the opposite corners. And the mines are providing some respite, and here we have a barrel that is definitely one, and it gives our fire rate a little boost. I'm actually going to nick it for myself. One of the weapons that can drop is a sword, as you can see there, but I don't quite fancy it because there's quite a lot of enemies that shoot bullets, and I personally would prefer to maintain distance. Right, I'm going to this one, and puddle of foil enemy death. I reckon I'm going to go for this one, buy a perk, and heal myself, use my rest of my money. God, I'm going to figure it out eventually. I'm not going to figure it out eventually. Oh, you remember the dash? Oh, thankfully we lost our rechargeable health that will come back to us in a few waves. So we can keep going for that much longer and risk losing. We'll have to spend less cash on regenerating health. Although, once you get all the perks, that's kind of all you can spend money on anyway, so... And usually that point is somewhere like in around in the 40s and 50s, somewhere around those lines. Let's give our turret the same shockwave mod. It should theoretically be better than not having it at all. I wonder if the microphone picked up the sound of my coffee machine turning off. Right, I think we're doing quite well so far. We haven't lost too much health. Well, we have gotten back what we have lost. We're in wave 36. I've read some of the comments on each page, and there's apparently 100 or so of those waves. So we're about 1/3 of the way through. Just well, 37%, and this is the other boss. Personally, very much not a favorite of mine at all. I would rather have the twins. Dodging is not my strong suit, especially when I'm also trying to aim, and especially when the phase 2 comes, and the spiker becomes quite the bouncy fellow. Really brings out the clumsiness. Oh, I do need to bollocks, to get my turret within attacking range. But that can be quite the dangerous thing to do. Oh, that is very nice. And it moves towards the mines. It would be nice if it, oh. I heard it, step on that one. Ow. Oh, it's gone. One here, and it's done. We have another pair of legs. I don't think I've seen this one. Drop ice bombs. Oh, I don't think I've actually seen this one, so I'm going to try it. Mines are good, but we are doing a bit of freezing. And I think those ice bombs explode on their own, which could provide some more passive, when more reliably DPS damage, but we'll have to see. Right, there's various builds you can try in this game, depending on what kind of items you get dropped. There's various synergies, especially with flaming stuff, flammable stuff, and oil spills, oil slicks. For me, I've had the most success with the arrows, but I think pairing it with the oily rockets on my turret has actually a pretty good combination. If you prefer to get as far as you can. What is going on with him? Oh, I think that's just me bleeding. Right, and I believe this is the last perk. Pressing E, not escape. Yeah, that is all the perks we have for this version, so all that's left for us to do is just to heal. Right, what was I saying before that? I can't remember. Something about builds. Oh, there's an ice bomb. I think it explodes after a timer, actually. But yeah. Oh, I think I remembered. If you're if you're the sort of type that just prefers efficiency, there's probably about and if you're not as clumsy as me, there's probably a good hour of content in. If you like to experiment with various things and seeing what you can do with various things, and then also get good with them, that's quite a lot already. Maybe not in terms of perks and enemy variety, but clumsy. But the weaponry that you can select is plentiful. Although, bullets. Where are the bullets? Yeah, the phase 2 for these guys are a lot more manageable. That's one of them dealt with, and we have a sight. This one can only be applied to myself. More accuracy, more range, and you can shoot. You can right click to get a double power shot with, oh for fuck's sake, with a, by right clicking. However, you cannot move. While charging. So if you're a bit clumsy, like myself, might be better to keep the volume up. Volume of fire with ordinary bullets. Ordinary double shots, or the sort. Oh god, I have one hit left, and I don't believe I will. Oops, I don't believe. Oops, I think I won't beat my personal best. Just a hunch. Just a little one. But you never know. I might suddenly have the ability to dodge bullets. Now that is an actual set of second arrows. Now I won't actually pick them up since I've got the turret combo. Okay, wave 45. Let's see if we can make it this far. We do have an extra health point available to us via the regenerating health perk. Just have to make sure not to... Oh my fucking god, what was that? I think a lot of mines got hit at the same time. I haven't seen a frame drop like that before. And that is another barrel. I don't... although... there's a chance to set bullets on fire. I think that could go well with the oil perk. Well, and it goes with oil. Oh. Well, there's some distance between the DUD route. Oh, there's actually two of them and one there. I think by staying in the middle, far away from either side, to also give time for Shockwave to just push that wave away. And that is another mod. Oh, what is plasma orbs? I haven't seen this one for a while. It bounces quite a bit and it does deal good damage. You know what, let's try this one for now. Hasn't got the best range, but it's got some good power. Decent power, that is for sure. Should be good for most enemies that... Oh god. I got lucky with that shockwave, I think. Is this the... my legs? We got some of those already. Oh, nope, there we go. I definitely wasn't paying attention and probably walked into some bullets. And that's the end of that. Good 905 kills, shot plenty of bullets. But yeah, that was DUD, or DUD. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you liked it, feel free to hit that like button, maybe even subscribe. I will check this game out. I'll keep an eye on it, and if there's an update, I will make another video on it, see what's changed, see how it feels then. And I will see you next time. Bye.